Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings. This is your boy, Musa Asakar, and my man.
AD.
In a place to be. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, man. You be left in that loop. You have your ears towards the street. You feel me? Hey, shout out to the Black YouTube. Black YouTube, stop beefing. Stop beefing now. Y'all know who y'all are beefing. Let's just quit right now. But I'm having family time with my dude Huff and Puff in a place to be. And what we're about to do, we're about to watch Evil Lives Here. Now that's off the ID Network. Copyright disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son love the little criminal videos. And this Evil Lives Here, man. It talks about a particular individual in one in a family that grew up and was brought up twisted. And somebody's always crazy on this Mickey Ficky. You feel me? I mean, one of the best ones I've seen, I think the one that had the crazy brother. And he took all the smoke away from the other brother. He wouldn't let him get in trouble, none of that. But he knew his little brother knew he was crazy. And he wouldn't kill people. Man, I'm telling you. Went on a killing spree. Be on ID Network. Y'all already know. Evil Lives Here. And this episode is called He Kept Her in a Tree Stump. Ooh. Let's see what it's talking about.
Why?
And I would come up to him, I would flex my muscles like Superman, and I'd say as stern as I could at 4 or 5, I'm made of steel. And he would laugh and punch me in the stomach.
Oh man, this man saying he'll run up to his daddy and say, man, I'm made out of steel, daddy, at 4 or 5 years old. His daddy said, yeah. All this fist up and hit him right dead in his shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He got back up and hit him right back in his crap again. Who's Superman now? Who's Superman now?
Is feeling so defeated that he had.
He killed his little boy confidence.
I remember feeling such a failure that my plan to intimidate him hadn't worked at all.
Yeah, you know, he was just playing with his daddy. You know what I'm saying? For most of his life, Sam Christian was forced to keep his father's terrible crimes a secret. Ooh.
The lasting effects of the trauma in my life.
They both look like a show.
Yeah, but that's the father, that's the son.
And so I just forced myself to do the things I needed to do to get here to tell the story.
Wow, he kept his daddy's secrets.
The stories are horrifying.
Yeah, good to keep those secrets.
Oh man, he's still dealing with the trauma today.
It's so bad.
You know, that's why I tell people, you know, you don't know what people may encounter, what they going through. Don't talk crazy to nobody, man. You don't know what they got going on in their circumference of living, circumference of being. I mean, you know, leave people alone. Treat them like how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Is that so much to ask for? Will you see the signs? Ha ha! Dude looking at the picture of his daddy,
This photo just makes me mad.
saying it kind of pisses him off.
Harley in the living room. He's got a goat in his lap.
And they're in the living room having a party or whatnot, and he got a goat in his
He
lap.
was just a jerk a lot of the time.
Dad, he said his daddy was just a jerk ass.
This photo, and he looked so intimidating. He's big and scary and could come at me at any minute. I look at him now and I think
said, what an asshole.
That he loved me and didn't want to hurt me, but he was a violent man. I always
He said his father was a violent man who intimidated him, pushed him
couldn't see the future, but
to the edge.
be optimistic.
You know, he said he didn't really see no future with his father at a young age. That's not a good relationship to have. As a boy, only Sam Christian knew the truth about his father's monstrous behavior, but there had been signs. What kind of signs do we have to see? Let's see.
I was born in Humboldt County in the Great Lakes, California.
The son was born in California
Farmland and timberland with my mom and my dad.
with the mom and the
I
daddy.
remember happy memories with my dad because the scary times were so common and so much more intense. And one of them was when my dad put me in the oven.
His daddy.
My memories start
He said, you know, it was so many times that the bad times just seemed like it was normal. And one time, his daddy put him in the oven.
I clearly remember being in the
Look at what
oven,
they
crouched up,
cook or something.
and he cramped in there, and the door opened, and my dad being there, and my mom was just standing behind him watching.
And the mom was sitting there watching him do this.
Better than to intervene in what my dad was doing. Get out.
And he told him to get
I
out.
remember being let out of the oven. My dad believed that children are to be seen and not heard.
He said his children ought to be seen and not heard.
Like, do I understand that I'm never to speak without being spoken to?
Ooh, he's telling this little boy to be mute. You hear me? I don't want you saying a motherfucking word, boy.
Don't do it again. And I remember that all so clearly. I was terrified, and I believed that he might cook me in the
He
oven.
thought his daddy was gonna cook
There's
him.
this phrase, I brought you into this world, and I'll take you out.
I gotta take you out.
Often, and he believed it. If you don't learn to behave, I will get rid of you once and for all. If he chose to kill me because I wasn't obeying,
He said if you mess up on me,
he was trying
you'll
to,
be gone once and for all.
and I would go let my
Man, he was a mean ass father, man.
Why? You can't be mean to your child.
Shit, these motherfuckers don't give a damn, AD.
I know. Why that?
Mm-mm.
Man, you can't.
And these pictures, Sam's mother, Clarice Llewell, was also a favorite target of his father's rage. Oh, hell.
Oh, man.
my dad read the Bible a lot, and
And he read the Bible. See, these old religious hypocrites.
God wouldn't let it. My dad thought that women need to be beaten.
He
and
thought
that was his job.
that
This
God wanted women in here to be beaten.
of being in my room.
I mean, beaten a different way, you know. Beaten down, but not killing a motherfucker.
Why?
Crying out.
Ooh.
I can hear the blows, just crashes and bangs. And I wanted to protect my mom.
He in there quoting some Bible verses about hitting his wife.
And I had gone to confront my dad and try to intimidate him with this knife. And things turned. He got very
Man, the little boy said he wanted to go protect his daddy. I mean, his mama. Run went in there with a knife. And he ran from his dad.
the dining room.
Yeah, see.
He took the knife from him.
And my dad followed me and came right under the table with me. And there was this crazy intensity to him. And he was in my face
Ooh, grab it, little boy.
Dang.
to open my mouth.
He said, open your mouth. Open your mouth. He got the little boy up under the open your mouth. He told him, open his mouth.
In my mouth.
And he put that knife in his mouth
Closed my mouth.
and told him to
He
close
was yelling at me something to the effect of,
Dang.
you come at me with this knife, I'll
messed
slit your
up.
throat, I'll kill you.
No one is going to threaten me. You understand?
it. Ooh.
We being harsh on his only son.
Then I remember feeling so afraid.
He said,
About it like the
he still feel that.
Shock inside my body.
He could taste that metal.
How that felt. And I guess it just stopped. I don't know.
His
what
daddy
happened
was
next.
badass,
You know,
boy.
Right.
Shit.
His ass just a bad man.
I don't like to watch other people using kitchen
He
knives.
said to this day he don't like to see people using kitchen knives.
An irrational fear.
That little boy went through hell, AD.
I know, why that?
Man, that little boy went through hell. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. ID Networker #1. Without all them damn commercials on the app, though. They killed me with all them commercials.
Yeah, I definitely hate the commercials that.
Dude, tearing up right now telling the story with that thing about that knife.
Years and years
I know, why that?
after that, I
That's
didn't
sad.
fight back anymore.
He said he didn't fight back no more. No more. He didn't want to fight his daddy no more. Sam learned early that his father got rid of his problem by killing them. Ooh.
I watched my dad kill my pets when he was
He said he watched his daddy kill his
I
pets.
learned not to get attached to things.
He didn't get attached to it. Oh, man, that's messed up.
I know.
Hey, boy. Hey, man, these motherfuckers out here crazy as hell, man.
Yeah. Why would you kill your pets?
Body shot them in the head.
He done shot the dog in the head.
Tell me about it. And I did that more times than I want to remember. You know, we never had a dog that made it past like 2 or 3 years old.
Damn.
How I processed that. I didn't want to feel that pain, and I just learned to shut myself off inside. I spent a lot of time in my room when I was a kid. Yeah.
Wow, man. That'll mess up a childhood, man. He didn't want to do nothing, man. He fucked up.
I know, why that?
On the opposite wall, kind of right next to my bed, there was a door, a tiny little door. And I would tell people in school how my dad had built this little door for me. It was very comforting to know that I had a door and I could leave if I wanted to. I believed it was true until about 10 years ago. I was
Man, wow.
telling him stories, and he said, I don't understand why your dad would put a lock in the hallway on your door, but then also provide you a little door to the outside. Where did that door go? I couldn't answer. I didn't know what the other side of the door looked like. It hit me all at once that there was never a door, and that was part of my way of coping. I had imagined that that door was there.
Oh my God, this man, he imagined a door inside the room. He thought it was there. Yeah, buddy, that medication made you schizo. It'll make you schizo, y'all. Man, get off that medication, y'all. Get off them balls. Get off them perks. Get off all that shit, man. Y'all don't need that shit, man. If you got pain, I understand that, but get off that other shit, man. Let's get back to the
My whole
story.
life, my dad was a commercial fisherman, and he had a boat.
And Dad was a
Dad owned the fishing boat.
fisherman,
And when they would leave to go on
commercial fisherman.
fishing trips, they would leave me with my grandparents. So one day, just before lunchtime, my grandparents were in the kitchen listening to the radio, and it was a report that the fishing vessel Female had capsized in the entrance to the harbor, and that the Coast Guard had pulled one person off of the boat, but it's believed that there's another one on board, and they haven't been able to find them. We called down there and said,
And then he thought his dad was on an accident because he was on the boat
that one
and
person.
heard some bad news on the radio.
I was immediately hoping that it was my mom. The next thing I remember is walking down a corridor in the Coast Guard. The officer opened the door. Sitting in a chair at a little table was my dad.
Oh man, he had to go back
Swelling,
through the Coast Guard and he thought his dad had died.
but
His dad was alive. Like, hey, son.
I needed to shut that down.
No.
I knew I couldn't express to him that I was so disappointed that it
mom was just out there and
Exactly.
and the water had washed through and trapped my mom inside and pushed him out.
wow.
Wow.
I bet he killed his
I
mom.
was 6, so I just believed him. He was my dad.
You think he killed the mom or the mom fell out?
And I said, come on, Dad, let's go
I
home.
think his mom just fell out, Dad.
You think the mom just fell out the boat?
No, you know what? I think his dad probably killed her small.
I think he did too. We finna find out.
We never
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about her or that her life was over. There's never been an investigation into any kind of wrongful death. My mom.
Wow, it wasn't no investigation or nothing. Oh, buddy had a sad, sad childhood.
And
Once again, ID Network,
occupied
Evil Lives Here,
of
The Bomb.
now I have to face him.
So now the son got to face the daddy on continuous basis. Lord have mercy.
I know. This is Will Aquarius.
Search continues for missing woman. According to a Coast Guard spokesman, one diver searched 90% of the Female and did not find the woman. The only section not searched was the boat's engine room, he said, indicating that it was not likely she would be inside. 30 years later, I was looking through old photo albums, and I had the newspaper clippings. One of these newspaper articles said that the engine room was locked. I read
Wow, dude kept the clippings of the missing mother.
I told my grandmother right then I think
That's
I'll
sad.
go down to the Coast Guard while I'm here in town and ask them, if they have any more information about what happened. And she dropped whatever was in her hands and she looked so disturbed and she said, "Oh, Sammy, you think he killed her and now you're gonna open all this up and create all this drama or this problem."
Wow.
I hadn't said that I thought he killed her. I realized when she said that she thought he killed her.
Hell yeah. And the mama ended up saying it herself.
That was the day that I realized that I'd been lied to. I think my dad killed my mom because he found out that she had been saving up money to leave.
And you know what, fellas?
Didn't want her to
When
leave
it's time for a woman to roll, don't hold back. Let her go.
6 months or so.
Don't kill her and you get mad. You can't leave me. No.
Just let her go.
This woman got tired. She was ready to go. She knew what she was doing. She knew she was leaving.
What you saying, Dad?
When Sam's father remarried, a familiar pattern soon emerged. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
When I was about 10, my dad got married to his girlfriend. Her name was Nina.
Nia is the new wife.
But within a month of them getting married, things started to not be so great.
Oh hell, the attention went away from the son when he got remarried.
And Nina must have reported this to the police because they came and picked my dad up in the middle of the night and arrested him. My grandparents would bring me up to visit my dad in jail. The bulk
Wow.
of every visit was him
That's
talking to me on
crazy.
the phone. And the only thing he wanted to talk about was his story that he wanted me to practice. His story was that he was innocently driving and she became irrational and angry and she grabbed the steering wheel and tried to wreck the truck and kill us. And he heroically made the
Wow, trying to manipulate a little boy, grooming a boy to lie.
portion. What did you say?
I mean, they don't hear that on the radio. I mean, on the phone.
Repeated back to me. I was expected to testify on his behalf that it was all Nina's fault and he was the innocent.
Wow, daddy was a motherfucker.
It's not
Man, his ass a bad man.
He got found not guilty on all 6 counts. After he got found not guilty, it empowered him to be so brazen,
He got found now guilty on all them accounts.
went around bragging to people in town that he could get away with whatever he wanted.
Man, and then went around downtown talking about he can get away with whatever he wanted to, bragging about the shit. When Sam became a teenager, his father expected him to follow in his footsteps. What you think he did?
Man, might follow in his father's footsteps.
I
I
was
doubt it.
15 and had my driver's permit, and I was supposed to be learning how to drive a car, but instead he had other lessons.
A lot of good times in here. Soon you will too.
Part of his idea of being a dad or training me to be a man was to tell me a lot of stories of women that he date raped.
What? Date rape? This nigga here crazy. Talking about that's the child of time with Bond was son. He didn't.
He was telling me
Many times he didn't date rape women.
you know,
Exactly.
but you just
What type of stuff is
can't
that?
be a sissy, you gotta, force him. Give me your
Date, wait.
And he was showing me how to do it. So he said, so let's say you're sitting
Oh.
here and you're my date, and he had me put my arm behind him. So he said, so see, I'm laying on that arm. So that arm, you can't even get to it. And he's like, so if you're making out with a girl and you get this far, you don't have to stop. You reach around behind them, hook your hand under their arm, and now you've got both of their arms trapped.
That's right, move.
My other hand's free to unzip your pants and do whatever I want to do. And that's, pretty soon they get into it.
Wow.
Wow.
Teach your son how to date rape.
So give it to him.
Right? I wasn't interested in learning how to do that kind of thing, but he wanted to hear me be excited about
Man, he want his son to be evil, man. Damn.
Exactly.
Do it like that.
and he flipped out. He went on a rampage. He was gonna beat the gay out of me.
He was gonna.
He would say, Sammy, you're never gonna have a woman that loves you because you don't
Man, he beating his son up because he ain't talking to a gal like how he want him talking. That's some punk shit, man.
Why, you can't do your son like that.
You're too much of a sissy to do it. I don't remember how that all ended up, but I got hit a lot that day. I would fantasize about escaping, but I didn't know how to make my own choices.
Man, his dad up there beating his ass, man, for no reason.
Scary.
Why?
For no reason, man.
I never had the courage to leave.
And then, the son being still weak, he done had the courage to leave the
I
man.
spent a lot of time at bars when I was a teenager, and Patty was one of the women who was often at the bar, and we would bring her out for an evening or a couple of nights. I liked Patty; she was nice.
Yeah, her name Patty. He met at the bar.
But I could hear
He
him
brought her home a couple of nights. Then he ended up going off on her.
crying out in pain.
Sam,
He brought her out and showed me the bruises all over her. Her face was black and blue. Her arms were black and blue.
Wow, man.
Why?
Then showed the son,
Let her go.
can't let her go. Because if she go to the police, we going to be in jail.
That would be another trial.
Oh, man.
Possible jail time.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Just let me go home, please.
Shut up.
Oh, and then asking the son what he supposed to do. Man, he putting his son in these old, boy, this motherfucker here crazy, it's crazy.
Exactly. That's really crazy, Dad.
And I could see that she was frightened by
Oh, my God. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Go watch Evil Lives Here.
leave her there alone and
Man, this is crazy.
What about the old tree?
And the son said, what about the old tree?
entertain how
Why?
to kill her. And so I came up with the stump as an option.
Oh, man. And he was a child coming up with this as an option.
There was an old growth stump behind the house, a big redwood stump, like 8 or 10 feet tall, and 6 or 8 feet across the top with a hollow center. And I went down in the hole.
Oh, man.
Jugs, so she got water to drink. And he let me take down Ziploc.
Man, they finna put this woman in this tree stump, giving her water and rations and everything till these wounds so-called heal.
Tell that it was really, really frightening for Patty. She did not want to climb down in there.
She didn't want to climb in a tree hole, boy.
Yeah.
But guess what? She didn't want to die neither.
When I talk about the tree stump now, I see
The
it on
tree
people's
stump.
faces. It's really scary, and it's alarming.
He said, "Cause this daddy crazy as hell. Let's go ahead and put in this, man. Just let this be an option. Don't kill him. Don't kill him."
Just
Like,
let
share,
it
and
go.
subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that, Peanut. Appreciate that. Yes, I do.
Just go down the ladder, and you'll be safe here. And so she went down the ladder and went into town.
Man, daddy crazy. Yeah.
Exactly, Dad.
And put the ladder back down in so she could climb out.
It's that sweet
Did that
words.
for like a month, almost every day, putting her in the stump, pulling the ladder out, and at the end of the day, we'd get her out, and she would come in the house and make dinner.
Wow, they repeat this for like a whole month, getting her in, getting her out.
Sex,
She come and eat, have sex and all that.
until the one day that she tried to escape.
Until she tried to escape that one day. One afternoon, Sam was forced to make a difficult decision.
So one day, my dad wanted me to get some chores done before we let Patty out for dinner. And so I brought the trash out from the kitchen, and I heard something in the bushes behind me. And there was Patty, dirt all over her hands and face. She had dug her way out of the stump.
She had dug her way out the stump.
She saw me. She said, "Please let me go. Please let me escape."
Oh man, she dug her way out the stump and she sees the son. The dad is sitting there like, oh man. I mean the son like, oh man, what the hell am I gonna do?
And I can't tell if my dad's watching me.
I can't tell. He said he couldn't tell if his daddy watching him or what. But this girl didn't climb. She didn't climb out when she didn't dug herself out this mud.
And all those times that he threatened to kill me, well, this would be the time when he would find it justified.
Oh
All
man.
my life, I've regretted this, but I thought the safest thing for me
But he thought the safest
was to
thing for
call
him
out to my dad.
was a call out for his daddy. Oh man. Oh man.
She just sunk, and when he came out, I could see that he was surprised. He had no idea that she had gotten out.
Oh man. And then the daddy said
He hadn't even been watching.
he ain't watched it nothing. He could have let the girl go.
Run that way. I felt so ashamed.
Oh man.
I had been too fearful and selfish,
Wow. Son done got this girl caught.
and I let myself down, and he didn't want her in the stump after that. Get inside. We both stayed home, and she stayed in the house for the next 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
And then he said, "Well, I think her bruises are all healed up,"
She stayed in the house about 4 or 5 days
and dropped her off at the bar where they had met.
and dropped at the bar.
Patty never went to the police.
Never went to the police.
She told her friends there what had happened.
Oh man.
They didn't believe her. They thought it was just too crazy.
Wow. She went and told her friends.
Reaffirmed
They didn't believe
away
it.
with whatever he
The police came out there and everything. And he got away with the shit still. A year later, Sam found himself in a familiar situation. Damn, what did he do now?
I was 16 years old.
He was 16.
I met Sandy.
He met Sandy.
I liked Sandy. She was really sweet.
Sandy.
Having, just a lovely time for a month or something.
Yeah, she chilled out for a month.
And then
All of a sudden they got into it. The daddy got into it with the girlfriend again.
her and started beating her. Over the
He up there whooping her ass.
beatings continued. She's covered with bruises. And then he's showing me, look at these bruises. I can't let her go.
Then he's showing the son
I
again.
didn't want her to have to go through what Patty went through. I didn't know what to do, but I thought I've got to do something. I've got to stop this. But I didn't know who.
He didn't know what to think of this time.
And within a day or two, she was dead.
And within a day or two, he done killed her. He done killed her.
I came home, and my dad had Sandy sitting in a chair in the center of the house. He was waiting for me.
Oh man, he was waiting on daddy, waiting on the son.
And he was
She wasn't gonna get better.
She wasn't responsive, and a lot of her skin was turning green.
Oh man.
He said something about, being out of options. And he said, go get the car.
Why he told his son we are out of options. She up there looking like she done been in the ring, the movie ring, not in the ring in the boxing machine, but the ring.
And say, no, I won't get the car. What if he kills me too?
Oh man, this daddy crazy here. He done got old gas. She fucked up. Wrapped up in a blanket. He wrapped up he put in the trunk with the tire. And we go get some gas cans. Drove down. Off the road.
I couldn't figure out how to get out of this.
Oh man, the dad is taking the son through some bullshit, boy.
And it's so horrible. I didn't know how to stop it.
Son spooked at 16.
Trunk, and he picked up this large pestle from a mortar pestle set, and he looked away. And so I turned and I looked away. And I heard like a thud. And I heard her exhaling, moaning. He killed her right there.
Oh, he killed her at the spot
Into the woods.
and drove into the
He
woods
laid her in a ditch.
and laid her in the ditch.
Tires. And he put the tires on top of her and then dumped the gasoline over it and lit her on fire.
Wow. Put in between them tires and lit her ass up.
I'm just kind of hearing myself say all this. Like I know what happened. I know the narrative, but like, god damn.
Yeah, that shit's scary as hell. You ain't been through it.
Just sick inside thinking about this, and like, of course I should have done something, and why didn't I do something? And
You were young, man. You wouldn't think, man, come on now. Your daddy would have killed you, but your daddy was relying on you, man.
Yeah, he tried
That's
to
some
do
punk
that
shit. You don't send your child through no shit like this.
Exactly.
Copyright disclaimer, copyright disclaimer, copyright disclaimer, 19.
listen to myself,
Copyright
I
disclaimer.
sound so disconnected emotionally from any of
I ain't did that in a
it. It
minute.
seems surreal to me that I'm describing such horrific events.
Did you actually see her catch on fire and the tires?
Man, the police is
I lit her on fire.
the police is doing the interrogation.
I don't really remember that now. I guess I must have, remembered more specifically then. But I just right at the end I said I lit her on fire, and I don't remember exactly how that happened. But I guess I would think in this moment like I was trying to be as factual as possible and as honest as possible. So that must be what happened. I must have, thrown something in there on fire to light the whole thing.
Before they left the woods, Sam's father said something chilling.
Uh-oh.
I was standing there in the woods, like
Him and his dad standing there looking at the body burn up.
feeling in shock. And he turns around and he looks at me and he says, "Well, there's no way you're keeping this a secret."
And then looked at his son and said, no way, you keeping this a fucking secret.
He was just sure that I could
That
be
being
trusted.
serious.
And at that point, that day, driving away from
Oh,
Sandy's
man.
body on fire, I felt like there's no way he could let me live.
For the next year, Sam lived in constant state of fear. Hell yeah, I would too, son.
Why?
I always,
I'd be scared. Like, my dad crazy as hell.
but now I
Yeah. Hey, I'll be scared too.
kill someone. It was different now. I couldn't sleep in my bedroom anymore. He made me sleep on the couch in the living room. One of the first nights, I woke up, in the middle of the night, and he had
And one of the nights, he was sleeping on the couch. His dad woke him up looking right there at him.
And he was fully dressed and he had his boots on and he had the rifle across his lap. And he said, "Go back to bed. I haven't decided what to do with you yet."
What? Then. Hold on. Son up there laying in the bed. Well, laying on, not the bed, laying on the couch. And the son just having to wake up. His dad is sitting right there with a shotgun talking about, well, I ain't know what I want to do with you yet. You gonna go back to sleep. Man, what type of shit is that, man?
Why?
There was nothing I could really do about it.
Why would you do your son like that?
Eventually, Sam's father finally made a decision. Oh, what decision? Any man, well, don't kill me, man. You ain't kept me alive. Just fuck you, man.
Why does that?
Fuck you, man.
Riding in the truck,
Man.
that he had decided to kill me.
And then he said he decided to kill him.
I'm gonna take you down into the boat. And
He said he gonna take it to the boat and I'm gonna kill you.
And it felt like everything inside of me was screaming, "Just run, just run."
And his son was scared as hell.
Why?
And so I was afraid to run, and I just complied and walked with him. And I felt sicker and sicker as we got
Oh,
closer to the boat.
man.
I climbed on the boat, and he opened the door to the cabin and had me walk in front of him. And
Man, that's crazy as hell.
Exactly.
my heart's pounding, and I'm sweating.
Man, that's crazy.
And he got him down there with the knife in his hand, telling me what he gonna do to
I
him.
was talking to, and once he had the truth, he was going to kill me.
And been asking, who you been talking to? You paranoid, man. Goddamn daddy paranoid.
Exactly. Is that paranoid?
Then beating him.
For 6 hours.
Beat him for 6 hours.
And I was having trouble standing. I felt like I'm gonna die.
Man, I thought his father's gonna stab him too.
If I'm gonna die brave. So I looked right at him.
And he said he looked right at him
I'm
today.
the only person who's here with you all the time. And I'm submitted to you and I obey you. And if you don't think you can trust me, you can kill me right now if you want to, but I'm not answering any more questions. I'm done. It was the scariest thing to say, but I
And he said, you done. Do me in. Fuck it.
The craziest thing happened. I watched all the anger and the fierceness just drain out of his face. He looked down and he just set the knife down. He wouldn't even look at me. He said,
And then
"Go
he
upstairs,
looked at his
just go
dad and
to
son.
the truck."
Son looked at, dad looked at the son and was like,
On
fuck
his
it, man.
victims to be afraid and to feel helpless.
And then he just
That's
went
what he
down
experienced.
once he told him, I'm the only dude you got.
A huge giant
The only dude you got, man.
relationship.
You can't trust me?
I started to see things differently and start to see that I had some power. We walked up to the truck and he drove me home in silence.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I ended up living with him until I was 23.
He stayed with him till he was like 23.
I was getting ready to be married, but I finally moved out.
He moved out, finna get married,
Moved across the country
Mm-hmm.
and I had my family.
had his family.
Got his family.
I felt so free. I didn't think life
Felt free, man. He didn't think he was gonna have that family or nothing.
Exactly. That would be messed up.
But Sam, haunted by traumas he had endured. Oh boy. That woman that
never spoke about Sandy.
said Sandy woman.
I never let myself think about her or what had happened.
But he thinks about when she died. You know what I'm saying?
Until 2000, I was 29. I was
The year 2000, he was 29 years old.
seeing her face.
Remember seeing her face.
I would be walking through the house and I would think I saw her sitting in a chair. In the
And
living
thinking
room.
he seen her. Yeah, that
Doing
conscious
everything.
talking, nigga.
Sometimes I was afraid to even check.
That conscious talking, nigga. Oh shit.
I was just stopping. I had to force myself to back up and look.
Yeah, man. Yes, your
Of course, I
head
looked
talk.
and there's nobody in the living room.
I understand
I
too,
knew who I
homie.
was
kept on seeing this.
It didn't occur to me that I really needed to face this. I needed to say her name.
Nah, you need to do all that, homie. You need to say her name,
It still took me
face
7
it.
years to come forward.
Before he did, Sam learned his father would never face justice for his crimes.
So it was March of 2006.
March 2006.
My grandmother called me to tell me that my dad had died. He had
Oh,
a
man.
disease and a series of strokes.
His dad had passed away, had lung disease, series of
A lot of
strokes.
sadness and regret, and I couldn't really put my
messed
finger
up.
on why. I had reasoned that, I hate him, and the sooner he dies, the better. But in that moment, I felt just this deep pain of loss.
Wow.
It was too late for me to be good enough to win his love. I gave his eulogy, and I didn't pretend like he was.
He gave his eulogy. He didn't pretend.
But I didn't really condemn him either. And
Yeah, he was a righteous man.
After the end of the eulogy,
Why?
this little old woman came up to me, and then she smiled and she said, "It's almost like you were talking about a different person." She gave me
Wow.
a little wink like that. So she knew, like, what kind of man my dad was.
Wow, and at the end of the funeral, right after he gave the eulogy, this woman came up to him and she said, "It's almost like you're talking about a different person." And with the hand.
His
Wow.
secrets, maybe. It was kind of the first crack in that armor.
Wow.
How long had you known this Sandy Turpin? Probably a couple of months. So, do you know when he murdered her?
After a few years of a lot of misery and a lot of work, I started to realize that I wanted to tell everyone what had happened. I called the Humboldt County Sheriff that day, and
He called the sheriffs
what I wanted to talk about.
if he, and gave them information they want to talk about.
Showed the sheriff on a map
Showed the sheriff all the stuff.
that Patty had been
Yeah,
located,
all the stuff.
and circled on the map about where I thought Sandy's body was. They had been considering me as possible suspect. but
And
the
we considered him
officers
as
were
possible
overwhelmed
suspect.
with calls from people who had known my dad and knew me across the board. Every
And he had calls across the board
knew that
representing him, let him know our son ain't messed up.
You know, and this isn't the first time his name came up in a homicide. Anyone who's been around for a while
His
knows
dad
your
was
dad.
very
I regret for not coming forward sooner. My father had passed away before he could be tried. But
Wow.
shortly after I came forward in 2009,
After he
had a
came
dream.
forward.
I was in the house with my dad and Sandy, and I grabbed her and I started walking her toward the front door. And my dad was objecting, and I told him to shut up. And I opened the door and pushed her out and walked her down to the sidewalk. And
Wow.
just told her, "Go, just get out of here." And then I woke up.
Wow, that's messed up, man.
Yeah.
It's always somebody worse than what your situation may be. So count your blessings. And thank God that you're not on evil lives here. You might not want to be on that Mickey Fickin either. But he kept her in the tree stump. Check that episode out. I had family time with my son. Huff and Puff.
Place to be, Dad.
Yeah. So like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it in where you fit in. Peace and the ball of hackers, people.